And then last week Friday, as Nkani, Orlando Pirates traveled all the way to Richards Bay to play Richards Bay, the Rich Boys of Devon. Everyone was expecting Orlando Pirates to win by 3 or 4 goals, given their recent form. I mean, Baka took Shaya Golden Arrows 5-0, Bashai TS Galaxy 6-0. Now figure La Richards Bay writes a different script. Richards Bay challenges the Orlando Pirates, but at least they were able to come back and score 2 important goals, which then gave them a draw. Orlando Pirates ngok draw their game there. Do you think mabakhohlwe ngeligi?
Well, not yet to bangakhohlwa ngeligi because there's still games, you know. And also at the other hand, when you look at Sundowns are playing Champions League, so somehow they'll lose a bit of a focus in the Patriot Premiership, and that's why Pirates they need to capitalize on it. But no, it's not over. It's not over. They still have a long way to go. This is a journey of winning the league. So you need to go step by step until you get to the finish line. So you cannot go to 1, 2, 3, 4 and then you jump. Now you are in the step of 51, 52. How possible is that? Can't. But the door is still open. They need to play against Chiefs. The Sundowns, and I think also they still have to play against Richards Bay. And the Richards Bay that really give Pirates a headache. Let me start by saying well done to Coach Papi Zotwan and his technical team in Richards Bay, and the chairman, Mr. Chomobiela. Look, I think the game nearly went to the other way. Because one is, after Richards Bay scored a goal, they decided to sit. And I don't know why they decided to sit. Because when you're sitting, you're saying to them, come to my half. And that's what Pirates they did. And mind you, after Pirates they scored an equalizer, you guys decided to say what? We're going forward. You went forward and then what happened? You scored a goal. So I was asking myself to say, don't you think that you guys, you can attack the Chiefs and win the game? But yeah, it was one of those games where it was very tight. Pirates, they nearly lost the 3 points. They nearly like inches for them to really lose the 3 points out of it. But yeah, I feel is better than nothing. So Pirates got Pirates got an equalizing goal that makes things now much better. And now I started to see the team that the team seems like they're coming all right. They're creating more chances. The only mistake that the team did, Coach Waro and his technical team, was to take out Apolis. How do you take out a player that he's always getting inside the box? Look at the goal that he scored. He went inside the box and then he scored. So why do you take out a player like that? I think that's why the mistake they did, because I thought they were going to take out Umoremi and then put to Tito and say to Tito and Apolis, say, you guys stay wide, and then Tito should be in that number 10 role. And then you're going to hit them in all the cylinders, right, left, and center. But it didn't happen. So, yeah, well done to Papi Zotwane and his technical team, and also Coach Wadu, because you've responded. The game did ask you questions, and you've answered. You made changes that you thought they are better, and to the goal that UCM scored, beautiful goal. These are the characters that you need from players that when matters most, can you come to the party? Can you rise to the occasion? So, yeah, that game, that was a very beautiful game where I thought Richards Bay, they had the game in their hands, but they allowed to play a draw on the Pirates. Because after they scored the first goal, they still decided to sit. And after it was 1-1, Then now the game was like open. And then they decided to attack Richards Bay until they get a goal. And then after they scored a goal, what did they do? They went back to defend. Then that's when they cost themselves, they shot themselves in the foot by sitting at the back, and then Pirates equalized with Siema.
Asikhulume ke so now. Orlando Pirates yahamba yadraw laphayana 2-2. Coach Owadu match reading sometimes yamshaya, especially when he has to read the game from the bench. Ngama substitution, because you look at his substitutes to begin with. You have Yanela Mbutuma starting the game, hardly scores for Orlando Pirates, and then you have Evidence Mahupa coming on as a sub, who hardly scores himself. Udiong hasn't offered the team anything, but you see Mbona Kukishwabo Apolis Kufaka yena Apolis, who is the goal scorer. Orlando Pirates aina striker. Do you agree that Orlando Pirates doesn't have a striker? Yanela Mbutuma hasn't scored for the Pirates, and when any team plays against Orlando Pirates, if you want to beat them, that's exactly what the Richards Bay did. Valley President. Or Valley President, or Valley Apolis, Kunzima Kutomunyumunda Tabalaza, because now we depend on them for goals. You look at the 11 goals that they scored in 2 games, neither of their strikers contributed to any of those goals. Ageko Mbutuma, Ageko Mahupa. Is there a striking issue, Lapa Orlando Pirates?
One is, I like what Coach Owadu did to say, I cannot keep on changing the striking force. I cannot keep on playing this, change this, play this one, change. To stick with Mbutuma. Here's the thing. That's my own opinion. Mbutuma, he's a key man when you get to that final third of Orlando Pirates. I'll explain to you why. Remember that all these teams are playing with 4 defenders. So Mbutuma, he plays here. And look at them how they stand. They stand like this. So Mbutuma, as he stands here, now these 2 needs to do this. Can you see? Now look at the spaces. Those spaces now, they're open, they're not closed, because these 2, they're coming in to Mbutuma, because one needs to pick, one needs to cover here. Then there's these spaces. And then these spaces, it allows the wingers to come to those pockets. So in other words, he creates spaces for his teammates to go in and score. I don't know whether you guys understand my point, where the reason why Mbutuma will play is because he's the one who makes the team to get more chances, create chances and score. Sometimes you look at his runs in the box. When he makes a run, he goes with these 2 center backs. They follow him. As they follow him, then the midfielders are coming in those spaces. As they're coming in those spaces, that's where they get goals. So, and the Coach Owadu to stick to Mbutuma. I think Mbutuma, the only thing that I would say is that sometimes he needs to be greedy when he gets to that box. Sometimes you don't need it to lay. Sometimes force your way. Like the way Silva did last night. Force your way to turn. You turn, you take a shot. But, yeah. There's nothing else. I think Coach Owadu, it's normal to that we are not perfect as coaches. We do make mistakes. And in that game, he made that mistake of taking Apolis instead of taking Umremi. Because the other thing that they did not realize that was working for them, it's just that they were not sure, was the overlapping of Usbelebele. So that's the reason I'm saying you take out Umremi, so that he can so that whoever that is going to be there, or Adam Fukeng or Apolis, will come in the pocket. As it comes in the pocket, he was going to create that space on the right side for Spelebele to go up and down. But now the thing is that Umremi was there. There was nothing offering from Spelebele second half. Spelebele, that's why if you can look at him first half, was be able to go up, because the midfielder would come inside. As the midfielder goes in, then he stays there, and then something will happen. So Coach Owadu, he only made that mistake. Personally, I think he made that mistake of taking out Apolis.
Maupega, all the chances that Tumbutuma has missed, Mabasa would have scored. All the chances that Evidence Mahopa misses, Mabasa would have scored. Utsuhufatso Mabasa is a lethal striker. Is the kind of striker Okora almost in every game at Lalayo, and he was close to breaking a record as Orlando Pirates all-time goal scorer. Did Orlando Pirates make a mistake loaning Tsuhufatso Mabasa out?
You know, this question, I think it will need Orlando Pirates to answer that question. It's so difficult for me to answer that question. But in reality, yes, Mabasa was scoring. Yeah, given a chance, yes. But remember that sometimes there's games where you need the work rate of a player, not only to finish. You know, you want a player that will chase there. You want a player that who's gonna drop and mark there and so on and so forth. So yeah, yes. To be honest, yes, he was scoring Mabasa, and I also like him because as a striker, your job is to put the ball in the net. So, but yeah, nevertheless, yeah, that's how it is.
Do they miss him though?
Well, I don't think so because look at how the midfielders are scoring. You know, if the team was not scoring more than 2 goals, I would definitely gonna say to you, yes, they miss him because the past 3 games they've been winning maybe 1-0, 2-1, or 3-2. But when again you look at where they're coming from, winning 6, winning 5, it's not just a fluke. It's not a fluke. But now the thing is that Pirates going for next season, I think they will need to get a top striker.
And then there's something important in Israel. But what happened in that game in Richards Bay, the Orlando Pirates against the Richards Bay, is that the defense Orlando Pirates somehow experienced Bashail. Kamgelos Belebele was exposed that he's more of a wing forward than a wing back because he was making a matekela necessary Acosta set piece that now when Richards Bay takes those set pieces makes it difficult for the center back pairing Yaga Libonesi Menunko species to defend. You look at the goal that Richards Bay scored, long range le Sipo chain. It was a clearance from a defender, a header. Clears it and then ilenda kule attacker ye Richards Bay. Talent Mbata is in front of him. Talent Mbata should have used his body to stop that ball, but instead he bends. Oyataka, when he bends, that guy takes the shot. Usipo chain agasaboni, he's blocked, and then he goal lakor. Is it safe to say that Experience now is playing against Orlando Pirates at this critical stage of the season? Because none of those players know what it's like to be under pressure to fight for the league ngale stage list. So is Experience now punishing Orlando Pirates?
I remember these words. I will quote them. Those words I heard from the coach Steve Komphela. When you ask for a rain, you must be prepared to deal with the mud. Coach Steve Komphela said that. Why I'm saying these words is we all know that Usbelebele was the right winger. He's not a full back. Then you check how many wingers that you believe that they are good at marking. Out of 10, maybe 1 that is good at marking. The rest, they are not good at marking. You know why? Because those are offensive players. Those are attackers. Those are wingers. Those are players that they receive, then they take the men on. But now, when you ask him to defend, you ask him something that he doesn't have in his DNA. He doesn't have it in his DNA. So, in that sense, it's always going to be a problem when Smelebele needs to go and mark. But he needs to learn. Unfortunately, he's playing in that right position where he needs to learn that you need to mark. Don't be late. Don't dive. try to guide and close the space, force him to go back to his half. Don't allow him to, when you give him space and time, then that player is going to give you a problem, And then now when it's like that, then you must know that you're in trouble. That's why he had to make a foul. Remember the first goal, what happened? The first goal was late. Why do you dive? When personally, I always say, when a player makes a tackle, that means that player, he was late. Because if you early, there's no need for you to tackle. But when you're late, then there's a reason why you are making a tackle. It's because of you are late. So, but Dusbelebele needs to learn that in this position, you don't dive. You stand your ground, close the space, force him to his weaker foot, or force him to go back. But yeah, the foul was committed, and then there was a goal. Again, I ask again to say, in the edge of your box as Orlando Pirates, why do you allow a free man? Why? Why do you allow a free man? That's the reason why they scored a goal, because no one, Mbata was too deep with the defense. The defense were also too deep. So when the ball is played in that midfield, now it's late to close them down because of the distance. He couldn't cover that distance. So yeah, that's another thing that I think Orlando Pirates, they need to work on that, in terms of don't be too deep, be in a good area that if the ball goes to that midfielder, it's easier for you to close down.
If Pirates don't win the league, is it safe to say your whole signing was useless?
No, not at all. Not at all, because when you look at it now, if it happens that they don't win the league, it's not the end of the road. They're still gonna fight again next season. But at least they fought. They fought. They, at some point, number one, fighting with Sundowns in terms of who's going to be number one, or either is it you Friday or it's me on Sunday. All of those things. It's a healthy competition. It's a very healthy one.